This is Cynthia Toet, your TV host for Your Hidden Love Story. I want you to keep your mindset on the higher vibrational mindset so you can keep living your life and going on this beautiful journey you got. I can't live here without you. We need all of you. You're all here. You have all a special reason, a special purpose, and nobody can do it just like you. Give me one moment. There, now you guys can see me. Hello everyone. This is Cynthia Toet, your TV host for Your Hidden Love Story, episode 2059. And we're going to be talking about is come back home to yourself. Be true to you. That's what we're going to talk about. The main reason why I come live on the show is I do believe we have all been misled and misguided by our emotional selves. And what I mean by that is I believe that we are operating from fear, doubt, insecurity, not whole enough, not complete enough, that we're operating from this lower vibrational, energetical go-to field of a story. Can you please just not be in my way. What am I gonna do, you guys? Yeah. All right. So anyhow, we're going with the flow, you guys. You know, it just happens to go with the flow. Go with the flow here. Can we? Jeez. All right, so we do get misled and misguided by our emotional selves that we're operating from fear, doubt, insecurity, not whole enough, not complete enough, feeling like that we have to prove ourselves out there to the world or to one individual ourselves. And that's actually our lower vibrational energy. It robs our strength, it robs our vibration, it gives us no momentum, it takes your power away, it takes your life away in this weird roundabout way. And my goal here is to truly teach you guys how to flip that emotional story around to a higher vibrational energetical level as a go-to. Let that be our go-to vibration, which would be love and above, laughter, play, joy, happiness, peace and harmony, passion, desire, and come on baby, let's get this show rolling and get your life a-going. Woo, 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 woo. So, and then I always bring up all different kinds of episodes, you know, so you guys have to look for the episode that might suit you, or they may all suit you, because I'm talking about different things at different times to what it is. And right now I'm talking about, you know, coming back home to ourselves, so we are not allowing not even one individual out there to make us feel out of alignment, out of balance, that we're not able to keep going forward with our own passion or with our own desire. So being true to you no matter what's going on, chaos, confusion, it can be right next to you, but I want you guys to stay true to you. So returning to your true self or coming home to yourself means rediscovering and reconnecting with your authentic identity, values, and passions. Often after they've been buried under external pressures or social expectations, but I'm wanting you guys to pull yourself up, not let it be buried anymore. Stop burying yourself underneath that carpet, because you don't survive under there. You turn into old rotten dust and you just lay there and don't do nothing, you know. But I am going to give you guys some examples of situations where returning to your true self might be necessary. One is that, yeah, we all are buried alive. We're all walking zombies. We gotta figure this out so you can truly flip that emotional story around to better, so you are living your life and you're not that walking zombie, but you're actually living and walking this beautiful, awesome, amazing life. Let's unbury ourselves. So one of the things, if you're feeling lost or unfulfilled, if you feel experiencing a sense of emptiness or a lack of purpose, or feeling that you're just not living in the alignment with your values, it might be time to reconnect with you, your inner self, that self that is lost because it's out there. It's projecting itself out there about what somebody else is doing, what somebody else is saying, or what some other expectation is out of us, or we haven't done this, or we haven't done that. So it's really important for us to reconnect to our inner self. Another example that shows you that you need to reconnect to your inner self is if you are experiencing burnout or stress. When you're constantly striving to meet external expectations or neglecting your own needs, it can lead to burnout. It can do it really fast too. Returning yourself involves setting boundaries, prioritizing self-care, and rediscovering activities that bring you joy. I think sometimes we're busy out in the world, do, gotta get this done, gotta get that done. And when we get in this, when we're in timeout or just taking a break for a moment, that we kind of feel guilty because we're not doing something. But that's when we can do that self-care work. But we don't realize that because we've been trained to do, work, go. And I will be teaching you guys throughout all the episodes. It's time to slow down a bit and bring yourself back home. Navigating major life transits, like big changes like career shifts, relationship changes, or relocation can disrupt your sense of self. And believe me, I've had lots of experience in all of those areas in the last 4 years, and it does. It tries to shake you up. It tries to be that tornado. It tries to make it so you can't do what it is that you want to do. But in those last 4 years that I have had major career changes, relationship changes, location changes to the max, one thing that I made sure I did is I kept going on with my show, because it kept recentering myself. This is what brought me back home, bring me back home, so I can be true to myself, just to give you guys an example. So returning to your core values and needs that can help you navigate these transitions with more clarity and with a purpose. Recovering from trauma or adversity. When you're experiencing trauma, it can be easy to lose touch to your with your authentic self. Returning yourself involves healing, self-compassion, and rebuilding a sense of safety and security. So, like myself, I had fibromyalgia for 15 years, and once I woke up to what was causing the fibromyalgia, then when I had the fibromyalgia, I lost touch to my authentic self, But once I realized what was causing it, then I was able to return to myself, and it started healing, because I have self-compassion and rebuilding a sense of safety and security. Another thing that might show you that you need to reconnect to yourself or bring yourself back home is breaking free from limiting beliefs. We have so many limiting beliefs, it's like crazy. But if you're holding onto a negative self-belief or a social expectation that is holding you back, returning to your true self involves challenging those beliefs and embracing your unique potential. Reclaiming your identity after social pressure. Oh my goodness. That social pressure is big. They want to, make you, they want to conform you. You gotta be this way. But, sometimes we get caught up into trying to fit into the social modes and live up to other people's expectations of your life. But returning to the true self means shedding those external pressures and rediscovering who you are underneath it all. Rediscovering. And then it's really important for you guys to find your purpose. Yeah, it is. Finding your purpose when you're feeling disconnected from your passion or what truly matters to you. Returning to your true self involves exploring your interests, values, and what brings you joy to find your unique path. And rebuilding self-esteem and confidence is important too. If you have experienced any setbacks or criticisms that impacted your self-esteem, returning to your true self involves reconnecting with your strengths, acknowledging your worth, and rebuilding your own self-confidence without anybody else building you up. You're the one that has to build that up. I did write a book. It's called Flipping Your Emotional Story Around to Better. It's over there on Amazon as an e-copy and a hard copy. I'm going to run you a commercial about that. And when I come back, I'm going to talk about some things, what we can do to bring ourselves back home, to recenter ourselves. So stick around. I'll be right back. And it's commercial break time. And what's she going to talk about on her commercial? Yeah, what's she going to talk about? She's going to talk about, did you know that Cynthia Toet, she's an author. She wrote a book this year called Flipping Your Emotional Story Around to Better. Yes, that's the book that she wrote, and it is on Amazon. It is an ebook and a hard copy, whichever you prefer. Go over there right now and grab your copy right now to see what it's going to take to flip your emotional story around to better. Okay, back to the show now. Yeah, the book is actually the foundation. I did the book before I actually started going live on YouTube, but the book is the foundation of everything that I teach. It is about flipping the emotional story around to better. And then everything else that I teach on here has to do, how do we go about flipping that emotional story around to better? So I have over, let's see, I don't know, I've been going live for over 3.5 years, so there's a lot of episodes. So you guys can look for an episode that really truly suits you, and I believe lots of them are, are so beneficial and helpful. Okay. Bringing yourself back home or recentering yourself involves shifting your focus inward, not outward, inward, and prioritizing your own well-being over external validation and concerns about what others might think, say, or do. Oh, by the way, Tiffany, thank you so much for purchasing my book and reading it and recommending it out to others. I appreciate you so very much. Just to, put that out there, because I do appreciate your comment. Okay, and so here are some examples of what it might look like about bringing yourself back home or recentering yourself. One is embracing self-care. Prioritize activities that nourish your mind, your body, and your soul, regardless of what anybody else thinks, says, or does about your choices. Let it be truly your choice. You may take a long bath with aromatherapy, or spend time out in the nature, or read a good book, or engage in any activity that helps you feel centered and recharged. And mine is actually working on my channel. I always get recentered and recharged when I'm working on the channel. So find something that it is that you can really feel really nourished about yourself, taking care of yourself. You don't need to feel guilty about prioritizing your rest or relaxation. And I do love my rest, and I do love to relax. So it's either go or slow. Go slow, go. And I'm either in the go mode or I'm in the slow mode. But I'm okay with both. So no need for you to feel guilty about prioritizing rest or relaxation. You understand that self-care is not selfish, but essential to maintaining your well-being. In fact, sometimes in rest mode is where you come up with some of the brightest, unique ideas about what it is that you need to do next. So staying in the go mode is not the answer, because you need to have that break time to realign with self, to find out those bright ideas that the universe is speaking to you, but you'd never hear it if you were always in the go mode. So practice self-talk and self-compassion. Recognize that you are enough, just as you are. You challenge the negative self-beliefs and replace them with empowering affirmations. You started journaling. Yeah, hey. Setting boundaries. Now, so many people didn't even know what setting boundaries was, and what do you mean setting boundaries? This is setting your own personal boundaries. I mean, because you're the one that knows how you feel on the emotional level, and sometimes you got to say, no, I don't accept that, or no, that's not okay, But learn to say no. No is actually a complete sentence. You don't have to explain no. You just say no. Learn to say no to things that drain your energy or do not align with your values. You understand that it's okay to protect your time and to protect your energy, even if it means disappointing another person. Even if that person is the love of your life, it's okay to say no, to protect your own energy and your own values. You set clear expectations with others about your limits and your needs. You communicate what you are willing to do and where you need to draw the line. Karuna's in the house. Woo, 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 woo. I heard my package is over at your house, and I'm going to actually send you my actual home address, or my brother's home address, to have it sent here, because I saw something at the post office yesterday that said something about only accepting boxes a certain size anymore. Otherwise, they weren't going to deliver it there. I don't know, so I'll get that to you later. All right. Now, continuing on, focus inward is another thing. It's it's really important for us to do the self-care. We want to focus inward, not outwardly. We are so programmed to look at everything else out there in the universe, and I want you guys to stop focusing out there. Let's focus in here. Prioritize spending time alone to reflect and connect with your inner self. You might journal, meditate, or engage in any activity that helps you understand your thoughts and your emotions. You shift your focus from seeking external validation to building internal confidence. You rely on your own judgments. You rely on your judgment of yourself, not somebody else's, and your own values to guide your decisions. Rather, you're seeking approval from somebody else. Don't be seeking that approval from nobody else. Yeah, that's what I saw. That's what I heard, Corona. All right. Living mindfully. You become more present in the moment. Pay attention to the now. Pay attention to your thoughts. Pay attention to your thoughts with your feelings and your surroundings without any judgment. You engage your sense and find joy with simple pleasures. Practice mindfulness exercises like deep breathing, body scans, or mindful eating to ground yourself into the present moment. Cultivate present moment awareness, helping you to stay grounded and centered even in the most challenging moments. It's really beautiful too, because I've had some really challenging moments, and to stay that centered and to stay so balanced, it's like I'll be there smiling underneath as this chaos is going on around me, knowing that I'm not allowing that chaos that's going on around me to affect me. So it's a really beautiful place to be. So do that mindfulness so you can stay grounded and centered even in those challenging moments. Yeah, laughter too. Laughter, yeah, you get a couple, do 3 times a day. Laughter is the best medicine. Not laughing because something's funny, but forcing laughter. Forcing yourself to laugh 2 or 3 times a day. Do a video laughter. It really helps move things around. It shifts the energy around. It's actually a lot more beneficial when it's a forced laugh over a normal laugh. I don't know. I read that. it's documented. Okay. In this essence, coming home to yourself is about having the courage to look inwardly, prioritizing your needs, and living authentically, regardless of external opinions or expectations. It is about recognizing that you are enough. You are enough, and building a strong sense of self-worth that is rooted to your own value and your own experiences. Identify your core values and principles. Understand what truly matters to help you to make decisions that are aligned with your authentic self, independent of external expectations. Setting personal goals based on your value, pursuing objectively the things that resonate with you, regardless of external validation, foster a sense of purpose and fulfillment. And then celebrating your achievements, acknowledgement and appreciation your achievements, no matter how small, no matter how big. Reinforce your self-worth and reduce the need for any external recognition. In essence, bring yourself back home is about creating a new inner space where you feel safe, where you feel loved and accepted, regardless of external circumstances, regardless of what your boyfriend's doing, your husband's doing, your wife's doing, regardless of all that, regardless of what the job's doing, no, regardless of who's acting up around you, regardless of anything. Bringing yourself back home is a place where you can feel safe, loved, and accepted. Okay, regardless of anything else. No, you don't. Regardless of anybody else's opinion. Okay, it's a continuous. That's what I said. A continuous practice of self-discovery, self-care, and living in alignment with your authentic self. I did write an affirmation for today's show, and that affirmation is, I am safe to be myself. I am guided. I don't know what happened. Hold on. I am guided by love. I am home with my soul. And remember, you guys, when you start doing this self-love work, you can see that you are so beautiful. Just love your flaws as your gifts, because those flaws are what make you different. It's your job, your responsibility to create your life story, not somebody else's. So making sure you're writing the script to your story. Please don't let nobody else write it, because they don't know how to write your story. Who knows how to write it is you. If you don't think you know, when you start going within, you will discover that for yourself. And then also remember to bring softness to the light. Be easy on yourself. And feel that excitement within when you actually start, bringing yourself back home and starting to know who you are as this beautiful soul. And, be true to you guys. It's the most important thing to do. Bring yourself back home to yourself. It's the most important thing to do. Self-love is the first love. Self-love is what I call true love. True love you find here. It's not out there. We can find true love within ourselves and find someone else that has found true love within themselves, and you can unite. But it's not that other person doesn't make you whole and complete. You're already whole and complete. You just come together with another soul to share your journey with them, to share your light with them, to share your life with them. And when it gets to the time where it's not working out okay, just be okay with change, because one of the things that happens in life, which is constant in life, is change. Change is always constant. So when things change, let's try to release and let go, and not allow our emotional self to run the show, because too many times we're allowing the emotional self to take the lead when our emotions are just passing through. Our emotions do not define who we are. They do not define us in any which way, shape, or form. They are emotions going through us. We react, we respond. Our minds can change the way of how we are reacting and responding to each of those emotions, and especially those ones that blow up. We have the power to change the way we feel. So it's important for us to take the responsibility for yourself. This is self-responsibility. You don't have to be responsible for nobody else. Just be responsible for yourself. You moved from Oregon to Nebraska because of me? I hope it was a good move. I haven't been reading everything in the chat because, I've been doing the skit. All right, you guys. For those that haven't been here for a while, I have split up the show. So Your Hidden Love Story is a 30-minute show, and then shortly afterwards, I just start right back up with revealing your hidden love story with the tarot readings. We're going to get those high vibes going on. So, and I already have it all set up. You guys can go ahead and go over there, and I think I can start within 5 or 10 minutes, so I shouldn't be very long. So thank you again for coming and watching Your Hidden Love Story with episode 2059, Coming Back Home to Yourself. Staying true to you. It's so important. Again, thank you so much for your time, your energy, and taking the time to invest in you. Because when you're showing up here, to me, you're showing up for yourself. This is a form of self-love that you're taking care of yourself. And I'm going to pat you on the back and say thank you for taking the time to invest in you. Till next time, I'll be back in just a little bit. So if I didn't say hi over there. Bye-bye, butterflies. Catch.